So with that snapshot over time, I'm going to now take that map, keep it in your minds, we'll come back to it later, and share with you the drivers of educational change, the methodologies that underpin where we are going and also dovetail with the concepts that I just outlined. And there are 4 of them. The first is interprofessional education, or IPE, which essentially boils down to team-based learning. And this is the need for persons trained in the health fields to work as members of the team under the leadership and coordination of the physician. I want to tell you that those words are not contemporary words. Those words were in a 1965 report called the Coggeshall Report, issued by the AAMC. So what I can tell you from that, in my interpretation, is that it's time for IPE to happen. It was called for in 1965, and that definition still holds true today. The second innovation is simulation, which I'm referring to as practice-based learning. Practice that makes perfect, and practice that doesn't hurt anyone. No patients are ever hurt in simulation. And I think the most telling quote that I can leave you with today on that is, "No excuse today for the surgeon to learn on the patient." That was from William Mayo in 1927. I think it's about time that we took a closer look at simulation, and we now have the technology to do so. Third, not surprisingly, are our competencies, which is essentially referring to outcomes-based learning, and here's where Yogi Berra comes in. If you don't know where you are going, you might wind up someplace else. And what competencies tell us is where we're supposed to be going. And last but not least, patient safety and quality, which for me means improvement-based learning. And I think most apt as a moniker for that is a recent headline from the Boston Globe: "Texas Hospital Apologizes for Ebola Mistakes." I think that tells it all in terms of the public's expectation that we as a profession are accountable for assuring that we continuously improve, identify our gaps, and demonstrate that we have closed them. So